Today we are going to do the class 1 air pre-trip, just only air pre-trip. Parking brake is set and keys out. Now I am going to block the wheel. Wheels are blocked. This truck has ADIS system, so I do not need to drain the bed tank, and this truck has automatic slag adjuster, so I do not need to adjust it manually. If there is a manual slag adjuster, I know how to adjust it. Pull the push rod, watch the direction of S-cam. As the S-cam turns, I will turn my adjusting bolt in the same direction the S-cam move. Once it's fully tight, I will turn my adjusting bolt 20 minutes or 1/3 turn back, and then I will check the push rod. Push rod travel should be between 1/2 to 3/4 of the inch, and locking collar is out. Now I open the hood. This truck is occupied with disc brake, so I do not need to adjust it, and I am not able to check the push rod. But I know that no damage to the rotor, and brake pads are more than 1/4 of the inch. Air line connected to the brake chamber and air line safe, secure, no leak. Brake pads are more than 1/4 of the inch, no damage to the rotor. Air compressor and discharge line safe, secure, no leak, and all the other air lines are safe, secure, no air leak. Air line connected to the brake chamber and air line safe, secure, no air leak. Brake pads are more than 1/4 of the inch, no damage to the rotor. Now I am closing the hood. Hood closed securely. Now I will go inside the cab. So now when we get into the cab, so make sure parking brakes are applied and truck is in the neutral. Now I will start the truck. All the warning lights are working. Now I am doing the air pre-trip. In the air pre-trip, first of all, I gonna release both the tractor and the trailer brake. My wheels are blocked. So for air pre-trip, number 1 step is low air warning. So if you are doing low air warning, make sure your HSA switch is at off position. So you press this one. Now you have a sign over here. Your hill start assist is at off position. So low air warning activated at 60 or above. So there it is. In this truck, low air warning activated at 60 psi on both the air tanks. So now I am going to do the brake dynamite. So brake dynamite at between 45 to 20 psi. I am fanning down to check the brake dynamite. My trailer supply valve pops up. It means my trailer brakes are dynamite. Now at this point I will turn off my truck and go and check. While I am going, I will apply the tractor brake too. I can see that my slag adjuster and push rod at 90 degree on all of my brake chamber, so my brakes are dynamite. Now I check the physically. There is no movement in the push rod, so my brakes are dynamite. I will move the electrical line too. There is no air leak from the both side of the glad hand. There is no air leak from the both side of the glad hand. Now I will apply my service brake to check the tractor protection valve. There is no audible air leak, so it means my tractor protection valve is working. There is no air leak from the service line. My tractor protection valve is working. Both the seals are present and clean. No cut, no crack, no bend. Both the glad hand seals are present, clean, no cut, no crack, no bend. Electrical lines are secure. No dirt or debris. All the pins are present. All the air lines are secure. No rub, no drag. Now I will go back into my truck. Now I will do the compressor build-up time from 50 psi to 90 psi within 3 minutes at 1000 to 1200 rpm. In any of these two needle, when they reaches at 50, I will start my timer. My timer is on now. White one is for primary, blue one is for secondary. So primary needle is running fast and secondary needle is running behind. So now I am checking compressor build-up time from 50 psi to 90 psi, less than 3 minutes at 1000 to 1200 rpm. Low air warning is off. So my primary almost reaches at 90. What I am waiting for the secondary needle to reaches at 90. There it is. My secondary needle reaches at 90 psi within 46 seconds. So now I am going to do the governor cutout. Governor cutout between 105 to 135 psi. There it is. Purge valve just open. It confirms that my governor cutout and compressor is at unloading stage at 130 psi. Now I will do the governor cut in. I gonna press this button in and releasing the parking brake. My needles goes back. I will fan down 20% from the maximum, about 100 psi. While raising the RPM, I will watch my needles. My needles are rising. It means governor cut in and compressor is loading. Now I am building up air to the maximum to do the leak test. Purge valve just open. I heard a sneeze. So now I have a maximum pressure. Now I am ready for the air leak test. So if you can see over here, hold is on. So I gonna press SSA button. Hold is gone. At this point I will turn off my truck and turn back on to auxiliary position. I will not going to start the truck. I will make sure my both the supply valve is in. Now I am ready for leak test. In leak test I should not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute. So for leak test I will press my brake pedal all the way to the floor, and there is application gauge up to 100 psi. My both the needles are stable, they are not moving. Now I will start the timer for 1 minute. I am listening for audible air leak. So there it is. Now it's 1 minute. In 1 minute, I do not lose more than 4 psi with one trailer. If I have a 2 trailer, I should not lose more than 6 psi. Now my inside air brake test is done. Now I am going outside to check the brake chambers. Right now, if you see over here, there is a hold button. So right now, if you can see over there, there is a hold button. So it means my HSA is activated. So I cannot do the push rod, and application gauge is holding at 100 psi. At this point, I will press this button and release my HSA. So now you see application is 0. So now my brakes are not applied, and I will turn off the truck and keys in the pocket. Both the air tanks are safe and secure. No air leak. All the airlines are safe, secure. No audible air leak. Airlines connected to the brake chamber. Brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no leak. No damage to the rotor. Brake pads are more than quarter of the inch. Airlines connected to the brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no audible air leak. No damage to the rotor. Brake pads are more than quarter of the inch. Now I am going to third axle. Airline connected to the brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no audible air leak. No damage to the rotors. Brake pads are more than quarter of the inch. Airline connected to the brake chamber and airlines are safe, secure, no audible air leak. No damage to the rotor. Brake pads are more than quarter of the inch. Now I am moving under the trailer. Safe, secure, no audible air leak. Airlines are 18 inch above the ground. Air tanks safe, secure, no audible air leak. Both the airlines connected to the brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no audible air leak. Push rod travel between half to 3/4 of the inch. Both the airlines connected to the brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no audible air leak. Push rod travel between half to 3/4 of the inch. Both the airline connected to the brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no audible air leak. Push rod travel between half to 3/4 of the inch. Airlines connected to the brake chamber and airline safe, secure, no audible air leak. Push rod travel between half to 3/4 of the inch. Now I am going to apply the brake. Both the brakes are applied, tractor and trailer. Brakes are applied. I am going to remove the wheel block. Brakes are applied, removing the wheel block. The brake response test. I will make sure my truck is in neutral and brakes are applied. I'm going to start the truck now. For brake response test, I have to do the 4 brake applications. First of all, I will make sure I have more than 100 psi of the pressure. My trailer brakes are applied and tractor brakes are released. I will put in drive and try to move my truck. My truck is not moving, it means my trailer parking brakes are working. Now I gonna release my trailer parking brake and apply the tractor parking brake. I will try to move my truck. My truck is not moving, my tractor parking brake is working. Now I gonna release both the tractor and trailer parking brakes and I will use the trailer hand valve. So I will put my truck in drive and move little bit forward and then I apply the brake. My trailer brake is holding my truck, it means my trailer hand valve is working, my trailer brakes are working. Now I will move forward and check my service brake. My service brake is holding my truck, it means my service brake is working. I have done my 4 brake application. Now I will apply the brake and make sure my truck is in neutral. I will turn off the truck. Now my air brake pre-trip is done.